I have water in my pack if anyone needs some.
Unseen, unheard. Heard.
Yours isn't the only ship that's gotten into trouble around here.
My boys need to know for sure.
Your boy's lack of trust is going to get them killed.
All gotta die somehow.
I heard something. Got something. I knew it. Gotcha.
You've heard too much.
On your right!
Glad that's over.
Nothing like a win with a good team.
See, take it down. Come on now. Right. Come and get it.
With all the new folks in town, it's been harder to get a good day's catch.
Welcome, Adiran. Something you need?
We'll have to throw the lot out. Damn it! That's the third this month.
I leave offerings every week. This Andre's still angry with us. Can it?
Even here, you can't beat the view.
Little shits! Flying rats! What else are you gonna take? Stay back! They might circle around. I don't want you to get hurt. They've got my crew's swollen nets. The one treasure I have in this world, but no. I can't even keep that. I've climbed rigging for years. It's not like I can't fetch them myself, but... what if the birds knock me off? You're that envoy, aren't you? The one who was, killed in the street. Yeah, I guess you've dealt with worse. I start looking in high places around the shantytown. I don't know why they line their nests with them, but I bet that's where they are.
Would it even make a difference if I said don't do it?
Hope you're limber and light on your feet. Oh, and don't mind getting pecked.
Finally, another customer. Come in. Oh, it's you. No, I'm just not used to seeing people like you. I would have swept if I'd known you were coming. And unpretentious godlike. The Living Lands really does have everything. Anyway, what are you having?
I bring my flute up here sometimes. It's nice and quiet at night. Careful. Some people have fallen down these stairs. Not me, mind.
my prices, guaranteed. I've seen you before, haven't I? Or maybe heard someone talking about you? Welcome to my store. If I haven't got it, it can't be got. Supplies you need for prices you can afford.
Has to be around here somewhere. No offense meant, but I need to keep this area clear. Please step away. I know exactly where I am, thank you very much. Perhaps you can go be a walking signpost somewhere else. I seem to have lost my wedding ring down the latrine. It simply must be around here somewhere. Oh, I would be forever grateful if you found and returned my ring. You would save me from a night in the shed. For sure. Ever wish you could move back into Paradise?
Of course. Nothing out here. Liars and thieves.
You take that back. There's some good people here.
Yeah, all getting robbed by the liars and thieves.
The downside of Adir's new arrivals. Paradise doesn't have room for everyone.
Where's that raw? Any luck with the search? Well, not the gods. Thank you. Let me see them. Don't worry, I will. In fact, you can have mine. It's enchanted. Might be some kind of luck for you. Don't mention it. Just one more thing. All this time, I've been sure this was Helia's doing, but maybe it's just superstition. Do you really think the gods curse us over past mistakes? That's what I was afraid of. Still, thanks. It's good to remember. Now I probably owe Helia an apology for all this.
Welcome back, Envoy. Show it here. Guess you were just the one storm she couldn't survive. Be safe.
Good.
my friend. Any chance? Thank you. Thank you. Now my work can continue. Take this. I was saving it for a rainy day, but who knows when that will be. Perfectly honest, my track record isn't great, but this is the best chance I've ever had. Thank you again, my wonderfully unique friend. May you find a kinship with this land.
Might want to consider not washing your clothes in safflower oil.
I hate to break it to you, but regular laundry is a common courtesy when you're traveling with a group.
No, it's fine. If you feel the need to wash your clothes, go right ahead. Just use something else.
Sweat and midday breezes don't count as washing, you know.
Right, so I smell like the wilderness. You people stand out like a tree rat in heat. You've been complaining about the flies, though. They're attracted to the scent of sap flowers.
Thanks, Marius. That's helpful.
Well, don't get used to it. You should keep an eye on that scrape on your arm. You don't want it to get infected.
It barely even counts as a scrape.
That's the...
Listen, this is something I never thought I'd have to ask, but can we talk about you coming back from the dead? I'll say.
By the time I got you to Liviana's, I don't think you had a pulse. You certainly weren't breathing.
You must have spent 20 minutes as a corpse on one of her cots before you just came back. What did you see while you were gone? What do you remember? Wait, someone? Who was it, or what was it? Well, that's good. Imagine how much worse this would be if you had two cryptic entities clamoring for your attention. So, someone is reaching out to you from the beyond. They saved you from death, and now they want you to free them from wherever they are. Do you trust them? I guess that's some comfort. Well, even in the land of the strange, you have had the strangest experience I've ever heard of, and you haven't even left Dawn Shore. That's quite a feat. You're welcome. So, this whole time you were in the beyond, and then you were just sent back. Did you see a way, did you get the sense, do you think there's a way to bring people back from the dead? Yeah, probably not. Still, thanks for humoring me. By the way, now that we've gotten to know each other, let me know if you want to train together. I've been watching your form, and I think we could learn from one another. Yeah, I've watched your form as I've gotten to know you, and it's excellent. You're smaller than I am, but I picked up a few tricks from seeing the way you move on the battlefield. I'm happy to return the favor if there's anything I can teach you. Some of that is sheer stubbornness. But I can give you some pointers on your stance, too. That's it. You got the hang of it. I look forward to seeing what you can do when we get back out there tomorrow. In the meantime, get some rest.
By the way, I never met that Orlin girl before in my life.
What Orlin girl?
You remember. The one in the camp in Shadow Peaks? It's not every day you get to deal with the person who killed you. And since you set them free, you get to deal with them again sometime in the future. What part? The part where you set free an assassin who succeeded at killing you once already? Right, must be that part. Anyway, it doesn't matter what I think. You found the assassin, and you're still alive, which means well done, Marius. Anyway. Ask away. Yes, I did. The less we talk about that, the better. Thank you. Not everyone accepts that some things are best left in the past. Well, I'm one of the very few people who spends most of their time out in the wilds and haven't gotten themselves killed yet. I know the difference between hay-bleed toxin and high-tox bloom, which is something you should be really thankful for. And you know the Ballarok and the Grinning Ballarok? No, but I am one of the few who have seen a Ballarok and lived. Mostly because I had the brains to run the Dragu out of there. The key is survival. I understand that, and a lot of people don't. And that's why they're dead, and I'm still here. We're gonna get you where you're going, Envoy. Alive and with as few blithe tail bites as possible. That, more or less, is all you need to know about me. Right, changing the subject. What do you need? Right. What do you want to know? Right. Good talk.
Not everyone warrants an assassination attempt, you know. You should be flattered. Good thing you rectified that for him. Though you really had him at a loss when you let him go. Me too, for that matter. Don't get me wrong, I'm impressed. Not many in your position would have let him walk away. I think the Living Lands has a way of wringing the tenderness out of those who survive it. Even though most of us come here looking for a second chance, it's rare that we offer one. Why'd you do it? Admirable, especially for a celebrated war hero. I'm afraid we haven't seen the last of this conflict, though. Eagwolf isn't the only hothead in the Living Lands, and he's certainly not the only one with his hackles up about all you Adira newcomers.
And Ludwig and the Steel Garrote are only making matters worse.
They're a match to a powder keg. Your ambassador and the rest of the Adiran forces have been dragging the frontier, kicking and screaming towards order and civilization. All the things that half of us moved here to escape.
Then, one day, Ludwig and the Steel Garrote show up to reinforce the Adiran presence, and they're as harsh as Woedica herself.
Strict is one thing. Fanatical's another. The Rawatayan Navy's known for harsh punishment. When I served, we watched a gunner hold a red-hot cannonball while she sang our empire's anthem. All for trading some of our supplies on the side, mind you. It also resulted in one of the most effective navies in Aora, or so the argument goes.
However, that approach won't win many allies in the Living Lands. As Ludwig will find out. It remains to be seen whether Ambassador Hilgard and Ludwig are rowing in the same direction.
But I fear there's trouble on the horizon, especially if the Steel Garrote's tactics win out. Nice to know I'm in good company. Just thinking about Claviger Amon. I let him down. I've let a few people down over the years. But I did promise someone once that I'd do my part to look after all of us riffraff who've made a home here. My best chance of doing that is helping you investigate this plague and keep a lid on tensions. And, hopefully, fend off any future assassination attempts. The feeling's mutual. It's nice to share a campfire again. I think that's enough doom and gloom for one night, don't you? Sleep easy, Envoy. As best you can. We should be safe enough, but I'll take watch, just in case.
The wood echoes, strangled suffering. We knew this creature. The Adra hums beneath the moon. The bear, the rot in the heart. Did its beauty sing to you? Wilt then grow again. What gleams cannot be a monster? We wish you had not killed it. Cull the sickness, clear the rot, kill one to save the other. Still, violets and the stars, we wish for both. Hope into tears. Must all we love turn to ash? Can we not save it? Mercy like a knife. It hunts all of us. God, mortal, beauty. Sleep now. We ponder.
quiet, Nimdut.
The so-called godless people disappeared centuries ago, but left plenty of ruins to remember them by.
We make a good squad.
I've seen metal like that, usually behind a very high price tag at a blacksmith's.
Believe we're stationed out here, so far from the city. We piss off the captain or something?
Oh, hush. You're acting like we got sent to Shatterscar for Please forgive my friend here.
Hail, friend. Always nice to see a fellow traveler out here. Where are you headed? Ah, a fellow wanderer then. This is certainly a beautiful place to explore. Dangerous, true, but beautiful nonetheless. One of my ancestors apparently grew up in Solace Keep, deep in the Living Lands. I hope to find this place.
Would it kill the...
Emerald Stair must be lovely this time of year.
I'm not gonna be the one to tell him.
Something doesn't feel right here. Never has.
The gate to Emerald Stair is closed. I suggest you turn around. So you're the Adiran envoy everyone's talking about. The embassy wants me to keep an eye on who comes and goes between here and Emerald Stair. Now, strictly speaking, the militia doesn't report to the embassy. But with the Clavager gone, what choice do we have? I'm afraid not. You need special permission to travel deeper inland. The ambassador wants us safe and tidy behind these walls. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Come back when the ambassador gives you leave.
We're not done in Dawnshore yet. We can worry about this later.
Aye, aye. Stand back.
Ready, aim.
Here it comes.
Between tensions in the city and threats outside, the militia's in over their heads.
Something happened here. Birth. Voices. Arms building a wall. The ruins sleep in the field now. The only proof they lived. How do we leave our mark upon the river of memory? Planting seeds. The body dies, but ideals persist. Your clarity of vision soothes us.
Just like the Strangle Road. Envoy, you gotta tell me your secret.
The Envoy blacked out for a moment, and now the Audra has flowers on it. Does that about sum it up?
Here they come. Here we go.
good fight.
Coming in hot.
Ready, aim.
How do we leave our mark upon the...
Just like the Strangle Road. Envoy, you gotta tell me your secret. The Envoy... blacked out for a moment, and now the Audra has flowers on it. Does that about sum it up?
We have questions. We will leave when we are satisfied. A killer freed. A predator returned to the woods. You bled and forgave. Why? Should he not suffer for your pain? Compassion for the snake. He killed our beloved. Our weeds tangle. This is not our way. A dam broke. We wept in the dark when your soul slipped away. We feared for you, felt your agony. We could not forgive. Petals disperse on the wind. Wake now. We have tending to do.
Quiet as the depths. The lights are on my side.
I was just getting warmed up.
This elevator wasn't working last time I came through here. Good to see it moving again.
What does bootleg wine have to do with animancy? How did you get in there?
2 guards, wine, and a dead body. There's a story here.
Bon and I caught this man trying to load a crate onto the lift. Turned out he was smuggling animancy equipment.
So we've closed this lift down, as a precaution.
It wasn't luck. Our commanders sent us to scout the area. We'll never get ahead of these smugglers unless we cut off their routes. In the meantime, sorry, you'll have to go back to the main road.
Well,
don't make him pull rank.
When you put it like that, no. Apologies. Go through.
But don't come back with anything illegal or we'll detain you. Nothing personal.
Unseen, unheard.
This place is called the Pilgrim's Path, but no one really comes here anymore. Except... Gus, apparently. That's all of them. If you look, you can see Fort Northreach from here.
No. Too soon.
If you traveled weeks to see him, you can wait a few more days.
Kara, you would not be so glib if your family's souls were crying out to you for justice.
Some crusty old priest isn't going to change that. The Temple of Aethys is closed. Ugh, I don't know why everyone in the Living Land suddenly wants to see the old kook in there, but it's not happening. Not today, anyway. Probably not tomorrow, either. Not with the way they're dawdling.
Since when do you make the rules?
Since I arrived with the big sword.
So you say I need a bigger sword. The Oracle has one. Let me in and I will borrow it.
I'm saying you need to go home because the goddamn temple is closed. There's a temple to Aethys in the cave back there. It's a hike, and the path there is crumbling to bits. So even if it weren't closed, you know, I don't recommend it.
Kara, an excellent question. Holy One, please. I say you must make her see reason.
As I've told Kalya here, there's a venture underway inside. The Free Expedition Corps is exploring a cave system that holds a temple of Aethys. There's an old man in there, calls himself the Oracle. I guess he's got something they want. And uncouth pilgrims will only get in the way.
Your expedition has been gone 3 days, Sejuan. I say they are dead. You will let him go and not me? I see.
Who said I was letting him go? Yes, sir. The expedition team entered through the cave just past here. They planned for a day's journey, but they've been gone for more than 3. Something must have held them up. Our freak mentioned traps and earthquakes and...
The Oracle who maintains the temple is a godlike of Aethys, so there is no telling what he is capable of.
They were carrying a lot of tools and weapons with them, so be on your guard. Well, you'll certainly be hip-deep in no time. Good luck.
That spear looks Adiran, all right. Guess we're on the right track.
Didn't even have time to finish their puzzle. Whatever they were looking for, it wasn't just treasure.
Come seek!
Go. Doors open. Who woke up the sleeping skeleton? Something tells me those weren't the last walking skeletons we'll be fighting.
Just like the good old days.
Gods, never seen anything like it.
Views like... This remind me why I came to the Living Lands in the first place.
Something stirs here.
Blood and a broken tripwire. Someone got clumsy. Dawnshore is most people's first view of the Living Lands, and last brush with civilization. Look at that. That statue. How did anyone build that all the way down here?
Gods. And no one knew that was down here.
Jewels, whispers of searing light.
The Dream Scourge has driven people to the city. Means more bandits on the road. Keep quiet, Zarms. Want a snake or fight?
Got them all.
Hold it together, kid. We're nearly there. Between tensions in the city and threats outside, the militia's in over their heads.
Let's just get through this. Got some.
You're not my brother. I got to be dreaming. Oh gods, am I dead? Is this the Beyond Spirit? Have you come to take me to Galloway's side?
The kid's in bad shape, but he's not too far gone. I think we can help him.
I'm not ready. I've never even touched a girl. It's not fair.
Not with that. No. Oh, you mean healing him?
I've got stick prickle balm for the pain, but other than that, not much else I can do.
Sorry, I'm all out of potions. I don't know any healing magic either.
Magic? I had to learn some magic, but only the kind that explodes. I don't want to explode. Please help me. creepiest sensation I ever felt in my life. Like vines were growing all through me.
If it works, don't question it. And look, your wounds are closing up already.
Oh, wow. I feel leagues better. I thought for sure you were coming to take me back to the wheel. Who are you? What you doing down here? A free expedition corps out of High Crown. Yeah, that's us. Well, that's me anyway. The rest of those assholes went on without me after I got hurt. We'll come back for you once we've got the relic, Admin, honest. Oh, shit. Yeda was probably hoping I'd croak so she wouldn't have to tell our freak how she abandoned me. All she cares about is that Oracle and his relic, which is probably just a big old dog bone if you ask me. He's probably still down there, fiddling with the statue. You must have seen it on your way in. I doubt I know much more than you do. I mean, you're godlike, just like him.
Come on, kid. Don't get starstruck now.
Well, he's touched by Aethys, right? And he's supposed to be old, like hundreds of years old. And I don't mean elf old, he's extra old, like Aethys has been keeping him alive or something.
Great. He's old. Anything else?
They used to receive pilgrims, but only the ones who could make it in. This place, it's like a trial.
Yeah, we've seen the same traps and crumbling buildings you have.
And he's building something. A statue of Aethys, I think. But I don't know what for. I mean, after all Aethys did in the Deadfire, people don't come here anymore. He'll be the last one to have seen him, I bet. I'll just rest up here a minute before I head back to Paradise.
Take it easy. No sense getting yourself into another scrape.
Promise, I'll take it slow. Hey, Envoy, for what it's worth, I really thought I was gonna die down here. Right, yeah. Got those assholes to save and everything. I hope they're better off than I was.
Seek!
Seems like a good kid. Glad we could give him a hand. Maybe one of Juliana's girls will too.
He's gonna have a hard time getting out of here, but at least we gave him a fighting chance.
So, the kid said the expedition team went deeper, looking for the Oracle.
I imagine the Oracle has something to do with that creepy statue we saw before. Maybe we should take a look.
Another one down.
We make a good squad.
Didn't realize the head of the Steel Garrote was into antiques. I see someone. Be ready for anything.
My brother. Can it be? Come, stand in the light. Let me look at you. It has been too long. I had feared I was the last of us, but you... Oh, the very sight of you is a balm for the soul. I am the Oracle Sargemus, servant of the once shining god, he whose light has lately dimmed. What brings you to this sacred space? An expedition? I'm afraid I don't understand.
Right. Maps, ropes, pitons, rugged boots, water for days, people down here looking for stuff.
I am familiar with the concept, tomb raiding and the like. What troubles me is why they would come here. These ruins are not so different from the many others on this island, except that they are a good deal more treacherous. And this representation of Aethys we stand before, it is the work of my own hands. They could not hope to move it. Do you know what their purpose is here? Ah, the splinter of Aethys. I suppose it was too much to hope they were here to examine these exquisite ruins. Truly, it is their loss. It rests in a shrine deep within this temple complex, beyond the reach of looters, visitors, or indeed, myself. The path to the relic has fallen to ruin. Some sections are flooded, and others are infested with all manner of creatures. Although, perhaps you might assist me with that.
Right. Here it comes.
You see, this construction beside us is no mere statue, but a reliquary I have built to house the splinter of Aethys in its appropriate grandeur. It is nearly complete, and ready for the splinter to be interred. But I can no longer reach the relic on my own. Return it to me, and who knows, perhaps you will meet your expedition along the way. I am most grateful. Oh, and please refrain from touching my statue or devices. May light illuminate your path, brother.
This reminds me of the Strangle route. But how is anything this big growing all the way down here?
We'll have to swim through the root tunnel to get through here.
Right behind you.
That it? Aye, aye. Here it comes. Stand back.
Never knew there were little houses down here. Then again, I never needed to come down here before, so there's that. Right behind you.
Left flank! Onward! On your right! Next one's mine! Another glorious battle.
Gods, what are we dealing with?
Thorns beside violets, essence twisted out of shape. Repose, a pulse beating out of time. Should it be disturbed?
If it weren't for the creepy oracle and the invading roots, this place would be kinda nice. Good eyes. There's the relic. It can't be as easy as just grabbing it, can it?
Right. I haven't been in a lot of ancient ruins, but you don't have to be an expert tomb robber to think this is probably a trap. Let's see if that opens.
False item. It waits.
Something's moving in the main chamber.
We'd better get moving too. ready for more. That ought to be all of them, right? Quiet, Nimdut. Have I mentioned that I think this is a terrible idea?
Arms up! Nice job!
Well, that was fun. Way out must have flooded during that earthquake. Blasted ruins.
Well, better a flood than a cave-in. The local militias lax at the best of times, which these are not.
Why has he come here? Why does he build the idol in this place?
Something's not right here. Take a look around. We found the expedition. Looks like they've only been dead a few hours. But how did they get in here?
They didn't come the same way we did. I'll remind you, we had to swim here. And look, there's no way these people died of natural causes. Murder usually leaves a mark.
It's like every member of the expedition team just collapsed. You think he's building a what? Giant animat?
Do I even want to know what an animat is?
An animancer could explain it better, but they're basically suits of armor brought to life by bound souls.
Right. I knew I didn't want to know.
The Oracle couldn't have put the expedition's souls in the statue of Aethys, right? There's still a lot of debate over what even happened at Ukaizo. Perhaps the Oracle knows the truth, or perhaps he's just as lost as we are. Aethys is a dangerous god associated with Eora's bloodiest wars, and he recently killed thousands of people in Deadfire. Now, we have a piece of him, and we're about to face a maniac who wants it desperately. Tread carefully.
Even the flood could not stop him. Fealty or sickness.
Oracle's up ahead. Be ready for anything.
There you are. I worried for you when you vanished.
Lies like wasps.
You have been gone some time. Do you carry the splinter of Aethys? Ah, I did not expect you to be so thorough in your explorations. Nevertheless, I am impressed. As to whether I killed them, well, that is a matter of semantics. Does death occur the moment the heart ceases beating, or when the soul is broken upon the wheel? In one sense, then they are quite dead. In another, they remain very much alive. In either case, they have entered a state of change, and the impetus was mine. You see, I have given them the opportunity to be part of something larger than themselves. Their essence is held safe within my devices, and with your help, I shall give them a new commission: to prosecute the redemption of a god.
You've trapped them in there.
What is the source of all suffering? Our division from God. Not our division from them, no, but their division from us. It is a wound the size of the soul, yet it gapes as large as the world. If we are to alleviate suffering, if the gods, if Aethys is to atone, we must give him a mortal consciousness. We must give him a mortal conscience. Or the atrocities of the Deadfire and the Saints' War will be but preludes to the horrors he will sow across Aora. Even the Redeemer needs redemption. Even the gods must be held to account. Aethys must be stopped. If it must come to this, so be it.
Is that all you got?
Oracle's dead, so can we leave now, or...?
Hear us. Follow us. We would speak to you.
Nothing like a win with a good team.
We sense weight on you. Essence. Yes, we know this melody. A part of the statue, a piece that yearns for its true place. Combine them. Join soul into body. Let it sing for us. It dreams in colors we have never seen. Would we use it? We cannot know. It must be complete. Feast? Famine? We could not say. The Adra dulls our mind. We sense an acorn. Possibility. What will bloom?
Hey, Envoy. Back with us?
For a heart, we would speak to you. It wakes. A host. Form-given life. One day when we are free, we could return here, dwell in this body, feel the earth again. But it is a sprout. Fragile. It must sleep here undisturbed. A secret you could keep. Tell us, will you give us this gift? We are not sure. Could we touch the world? Walk in the ocean? sift our fingers through sand. This prison holds us, silences us. The years fade like leaves. We have no memory of summer, warm fire, soothing rain. We could walk gently in this body, tend, grow, learn anew. But we must claim it. A vessel to hold us. We will remember this. The Adra strains. It aches, a choking barricade of souls. Essence like mud, we cannot swim here. Free this obstruction. Then, when our prison bars fall, we will see. New earth to till, we flower. We rest now. We must consider this.
Envoy, what's the word? Any chance you've found the team yet? Come on, stop goofing around.
Sedgwin?
What? Oh shit, you're serious. What happened? Holy fuck.
My gods. That is repulsive.
It's animancy is what it is. There's a reason it's illegal in Adir. Gods, the brass are going to flip their lids when they hear this. Well, thank you for reporting in. If you haven't met Offreak yet, you should tell him as well. Offreak and his brother were part of the expedition team. He's back at the embassy with an injury. I'm not really a people person. It'd be better coming from you, seeing as you were there. Thanks again, Envoy. You be safe out here.
Yes.
Right behind you.
A lot of explorers end up dead here. But, hey, they're not you.
Oh, no, you don't! Good fighting.
son. Everybody all right? One thing you could say about ogres, they rarely do sneak attacks.
Be seated.
You take lead.
Here we go. Nice.
Time for you!
I shouldn't need to tell you that ogres are dangerous. Just look at that one.
Quiet as the depths.
Well done.
Another godless ruin. Your countrymen turned that one into a shrine to Wodika.
Feel free to partake of Wodika's favor. Welcome. Please stay a while. May the Burned Queen watch over you.
You had me at welcome and lost me at Burned Queen.
Pray, she never hears you. Wodika forgets little. Come to pay your respects at the shrine, envoy? Only that the Living Lands has no idea how to honor Wodika with proper respect. Just look at the state of this shrine.
At ease, soldier. You Adirn sure do take these things seriously.
One cannot take the sacred for granted. One of Wodika's own totems sits at this shrine, a true rarity. Totems like these are relics from a bygone era. There are legends about how the gods imbued them with their own essence. Can you imagine holding something like this in your hands? Alas, this one is a fragment of what it once was. What I would give to see what power it held. Not much, I'm afraid. All I can tell you is that it's very old. I suspect it was built for a different purpose before it became a shrine to Wodika. Really? I'll have to look for him the next time I'm on leave. If I'm ever on leave. Painstakingly. We don't have the right materials to rebuild the shrine, so we have to make do.
Nice work. It even smells better here.
I've asked for more supplies. Hopefully the quartermaster won't be foolish enough to refuse. The Burned Queen deserves everything from us. The sky, and the land, and the heads of her enemies. The others betrayed her. They cast the Queen out. But it doesn't matter. She will prevail in the end. Fuck Margaret for burning her. Fuck Abidon for building the machines that powered Margaret's treachery. I have more patience for the two gods of death, Berith and Rimagand. I merely tolerate Wal and Scan. And I'm profoundly uninterested in Aothis. Apologies. I suppose I have strong opinions on the gods. Particularly those that cross the Burned Queen. Of course. I consider myself a self-taught scholar of all the gods, though I am partial to one. Ah, you think so? Berith is the one who determines who lives and dies, ruling over the paths that the dead walk to their next lives. But Rimagand rules over the act of death itself. He is famine, and he is loss, bad luck on a winter road. Very different aspects of the same universal end. Aothis rules over light, and hope, and redemption, and all such things. He allegedly died, but then rose again in the Deadfire Archipelago. They also say that long ago, a farmer by the name of Widewind claimed to be a vessel of Aothis, and went on a rampage across the Eastern Reach. Frivolous idiocy, as far as I'm concerned. Calls himself a god of crafting, but Abidon is just a sniveling idiot who serves Margaret, creating weapons for her campaigns. I don't understand how he could bow his head to that traitor. Margaret is a traitor. Instead of bowing her head, Margaret burned Wodika. Yet her followers claim she's not a god of battle lust, that she instead embodies military excellence and discipline. Ha! If she were either of such things, the act of worshipping her wouldn't be so persecuted in Rayed Ceres. Yes, a god of resentment and secret hatreds
and violent rebellions. Sometimes, his followers mutilate themselves so he can possess them, transforming them into killing machines that die when the slaughter is done. I'm not surprised. Wal is the god of secrets and revelations. Their worshippers have probably rambled incoherently at you about one thing or another at some point. It's tiresome. Of course. Goodbye. Wait! You have an important mission, Envoy. Before you go, take the totem on the altar with you. I feel you should have it. Perhaps it will grant you the Burned Queen's grace on your journey. I will await its return.
Looks like this thing's missing a few pieces. You people probably want to take it back to camp and study it, yeah? What are you grinning about?
Huh? I wasn't grinning.
Right. Well, stop it.
That's just how my face looks, Marius. Hey, you got something on your mind? Something you want to talk about?
See? You're doing it now.
Well, now you're being funny.
Oh, gods. I'm just making it...
Thoughts and whispers, we feel them rumble beneath the surface. We smell conflict. Kith turn on kith. We do not understand. They come on foreign ships, exiles grafted from other trees. The salt clings to their hair, the scent of distant shores to their skin. growth from dead wood. Why? Uprooted, anywhere but home. But the ground stirs, new roots seek to grow taller than the old. They bring banners, arrows, swords. What do they seek from us? The city shudders, voices rise. Wolves fighting for territory. Is the instinct to conquer innate? Tranquility. The fox befriends the hound. Could it be true? Wait. We have forgotten something. A memory we misplaced. We reach for it. It calls to us. A past. Theirs. Ours, the layers of the land. It whispers in the eastern wilds. This is all we know. We learn much. Sleep now. Dream of warm tides and purple leaves.